Etude.
Okay.
Memorized.
Is it memorized?
Yes.
Yeah, it's easy to memorize for somebody with abilities.
It's just repetitive, that's all.
Okay. So let's start with that.
I need this.
Well, keep it there for reference. And since I'm going to let's position it like this. And we probably will have to remove the toys just so they don't make so much noise. Yeah. Go ahead, John.
I'm figuring out my list.
It will feel very different with this bow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Go a little bit slower until you get the sense of it, yes. Because of the new equipment and all that, let's go a little bit slower on all of it and stay very, very steady. Did you ever meet Javi, my student Javi, who went to study in Indiana with my former teacher? Okay, I think you just missed each other. Anyway, when she was your age, I couldn't get her to play anything slow or anything rhythmic with her. She had very good internal sense of rhythm, as you do. But everything was extremely chaotic because she never practiced anything slowly. She never brought anything gradually up to speed. And simply because it seemed too tedious and kind of not fun enough. Playing the music is all the fun. But if we are to be really very clean, capable performers, we have to go through this stage in learning a piece when we can play it at slow motion or slower motion than our performance with all the proportions in it. Right. So, what I would like to hear from you, let's pick a tempo. This should allow you to control your bow. Right? So all of it really well situated. Great. So there were a lot of distractions, especially a kitten nibbling at your feet there. The staccato is sounding very, very good. And the down low staccato is getting easier. It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little more easier than the up bow.
Oh, so you found a way, and you okay? That's great. Okay, now that you've had some sense of what this bow is like, can you just play the first half with the two bowing directions? And say that the tip as much as it, yes. Yes, so this is a very deliberate staccato. Don't let it become flying staccato. Yes. Ella, are you thinking about your bow or are you fixating on the left hand? Okay, keep thinking about it so you don't miss things. Yeah, the string crossings are what is causing the unevenness here. Right. So once you start the ta 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 ta, it goes. You have to fit in the pivoting just in time. So when does the pivoting happen when you cross these?
The last. Well, not the last one, like the end of the last.
Yes. So you don't want to do because I think this is what is happening. Yeah. So can you practice it? Hop, hop, hop. Yes. Hop, hop. Right. And now just let it go. Exactly. They killed the giraffe, those two lines. Oh my goodness. Oh. Hey, you. She's stuck on it, probably. Oh my goodness. She's wild.
Oh, she likes your tennis ball.
Oh. Okay. Now, can you try it with the opposite bow direction? So, that's our good. Yeah, play just a smidgen beneath your maximum tempo. That will give you control. Okay. Any chance this could be done without tripping?
Yeah, it's just like the bow, like it's really different. It's like kind of harder, and then my fingers get mixed up.
Oh, so it's a question of okay. So I would like to hear this with your proper bow as well. But now let's look at the next one. This is a very difficult etude, and you've already done some double stops. Yes. So we're going to take this under tempo.
Yeah, I better close that.
Yeah.
Once I let my cat into my violin case and sleep there,
Yeah.
I got to the room. So
Yeah. Well. Here for the double stops, the idea is going to be that you prepare the left hand before you let the bow sound them. So in other words, you're teaching your left hand to measure silently without the need to sound with the bow. So you go so really slowly. Now before you play the double stop, place, go. Now before you play the next place and go again, measure have a little bit of time when you really feel where the hand is before you sound it with the bow. Exactly. Yeah, and if you miss it, yes, you go to the interval before. Good. Again, place the fingers and feel where they are, then sound. Yes. Oops. Now this one doesn't sound really well, so measure the fingers one by one at first, so you get a good interval. Sounds too wide. So one moves on a half step, the other moves on a whole step. Right. 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 Now same thing. Oops, something is not quite right. So it goes like that extremely patiently, and then the next bit is actually, I should not have stopped you. Go on to the next interval. Good. Go on. No. So there's one more climb. So that's when. Yes.
Sorry.
Right. So you have to finish this, and then there's one more climb. So let's take we're here. We're here on this week 2 and 4 on those two guys.
Oh,
so play your C and your E. C. Yes.
Oh.
No, it's yes. 4 and 2. Right. Yes. And now your C finger is going to travel on a whole step, and your F finger, yes, right. That's right. Very good, Ella. Yes. Right. So you practice like that very patiently. this is very useful because you see that this is not the standard fingering for playing thirds, but it is a very practical skill to have because if you're playing Paganini caprices, for example, if you're doing Paganini 24, on that variation. These are the fingerings that you will use. So in some ways they're more practical than the standard ones. Because they're fast.
They're a little easier too. They're not as easy to like shift to, but they're a little easier to think about.
Yeah. So put your mind into that because this etude is going to be also an excellent prep for the Bruch. Because you will have some quite a few double stops there. Now let's take a look at the next section. So just 8 bars of the opening are probably going to take the majority of your practicing because they have this. Now afterwards, it's a little bit like an introduction to a Bach fugue, let's say, or a piece where we need to do some voicing or bridging. Yes, you were.
I was wondering. What a fugue meant because I was
fugue. You mean
fugue?
What a fugue is?
Yes. Because I was looking up like some Bach pieces and I saw a chance of like fugues and all that. And I was wondering what it like meant or what it was.
So fugue is both procedure and a form. So the form is formed by the procedure itself. So you know this one. Do you know this fugue, the G minor fugue from the first sonata? Yes, so what I just played for you is the subject. So out of this kernel, the entire piece is generated. How? Well, you have a second voice coming in with the same tune, but it has something added, right? And then again we have the subject, then some development of some musical idea, and here we get our first episode here. Which is not really related to the subject, that's why it's called an episode. Now coming out of that, so you hear that we get snippets of that subject. So in a fugue, you just have, it's like a sandwich with if you consider the bread being the subject.
It's sort of like
so there are different feelings in between with all of those different interludes that or episodes.
Sort of like writing a story.
Yeah, with a recurring refrain. Which is always slightly different because of the way how the voices interact. So that's what the fugue is.
Okay, sir.
You know, Bach, well-tempered clavier, preludes and fugues. So he wrote 2 volumes of that, and there is a prelude and fugue in every key in chromatic order. And that was more of an experiment because they didn't have equal temperament tuning. And when equal temperament was suggested as a tuning, Bach wrote that to prove that actually you could play in all the keys because for the type of tuning they had medium tone or whatever, I forget what all those, there are lots of different ways of tuning. You could not play in all the keys on keyboard instruments. And okay, string instruments were always perfect because you could always play everything in them. With wind instruments, you couldn't play absolutely everything because the brass instruments didn't have full chromatic thing, so you had to bring extra crooks and stuff.
Sorry, I keep looking at it. They're like playing inside of the little carrier.
Oh yeah, they love that carrier. It's, they twirl it with one of them inside the carrier. Yes. Okay, so now let's go back on the subject here. This so now we have 2 voices here, and one of them usually is more important than the other. So time setting your double stop. So now, do you see how that's the melodic voice? So you don't want to hold the D against it for too long. So you will just touch it for about the 16th note, so we can hear that motion. Otherwise, it's not as clear. Then, and here we finish with both of them together because we don't have anything else, right? Then again.
So right? It switches from like the top voice,
and then yeah.
Whatever.
Wait, what do you mean?
I don't know.
That? No, like here it's exactly the same as here.
I know. I'm saying like it switches from like the melody here to like on the bottom.
Oh.
I think.
Because it has that. Yeah, these are just going to be exactly the same lengths. Okay. Yeah, because they're equally important. And now here we come into. So again, the E will be on the 16th note, and then all together, right? And then now, what do we do with the A in the next one?
16.
Short. Now, here, this is interesting. Did you catch the timing that I'm doing for the voice? So this voice goes right. So I'm not going to hold the C very long.
So are they like tiny like little phrases and it's like elisions each time?
Yes, okay. Yes. They're like those two playing together. Yeah.
Okay. I do not have the other page, but
you need to get that, and it probably will take us a couple of lessons on this etude because this is a hard etude. So go to the end of this section because it has a few more bars on the other page, and then we will talk about the rest of it next time when I see you. And you know what? I want you to memorize everything you learned. At this age, yes. So at this age, it should be simple enough for you to.
I have the third one memorized. The fourth one I can memorize because it's sort of just like a scale, except that it's shifting a little bit. I'll just
right. But you will have easy time with that, and not all kids have such easy time memorizing. It's a blessing to have. If you don't use it, you will lose it. That's why I'm making you memorize. So do that. Okay. Great. Now, what else did you say? I want to hear your one more time because I don't know what got into you in studio. It was like you weren't giving your 100%. What were you tired? Is it the drive? Is it the full day at school?
Probably both, and I needed to warm up. I was gonna warm up after Kwan, but then I didn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Look, these studio class performances are important, and if you need to warm up, if you do you smell something? Because I do. I just don't know where it happened, but yeah. Hopefully not in the violent case. Yeah. Consider also coming to playing studio class as preparation for your recital, because when you give a recital, you want to have lots of good performances of the pieces. Mm-hmm. So and not all of them together, but just a little, just one piece at a time.
So like on the show notes, I know if I'm doing it at the recital. Would it be with the piano?
Oh yes.
So like there would be piano on and off, or would it be with every?
Well, you need to decide who is going to be your pianist. If it's Jim Rauscher, he probably will come and play to some of the studio classes. Mm-hmm. So you will get to perform with piano. And I think that he has a flat rate for playing a recital.
So you probably can't. Huh? I said so I probably can't.
No, that's what I'm saying. You just have to figure out with him what the arrangement will be for him to play for you. If I don't know who else to recommend. So I'll talk to your mom about this, and because you have to play with piano. I wish I were a good pianist to be able to just sit down and play for you, but I can't. So yeah.
I've been taking up a tiny bit of piano, so.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So can I hear Sean Rosemary?
Page 53.
Okay. No, just
Except
just a little bit more here. Oh, you don't really need it. So let's see. I'm going to stop right away. It seems to be rushing a lot on the spiccato. Can you control spiccato?
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, the bow is different, but the bow actually listens to your hand, and actually it guides your hand okay. So don't force it to play too fast on this. And this also sounds with lack of control. Can you start? Oh, I need the music here because I get that from. So as you transition between the spiccato and the staccato, that bow staccato, they have to be very like the same bow stroke. Okay, you know what? They're in instance right now, so I'm just going to put them away. Hey. Okay. Where's your sister?
Oh, I can find it.
Okay, let's put them because they're just too. So great. So let's see if we can make a much more gradual transition. And also, if it's possible not to get so stuck.
Yeah. I do the same thing. Yeah.
Just mumbles. The speaker needs to be. Play it on the string one with really good rhythmic control. Like that. Right, and now allow yourself to do exactly the same things but slightly in the air. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Now it sounds very strident. So add a little bit more velocity to the bow for it. Don't slow down so much after the slur. It needs to be the same. It shouldn't be suddenly different tempo. A gradual change. Yes. And then on the last note, it's a bit more elegance on that. So don't crash on that note. So there has to be a little bit care because it's a last note and it's a first note at the same time. Do you know what this kind of musical event is called?
An evolution.
Very good. You get that golden point. If I had a kitty toy, I would give you a kitty toy of your own to have.
Oh. Yay.
Yay! Yes. Gold star for that. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Ooh, this one? So, so don't overspend your bow. Yeah, and it mumbles because it's too tenuto. It's too much, too dashing. It needs to be a little bit more pointy. So it starts dashing. It starts dashing. Then it needs to get pointy. Yes, that's your stroke. Yes. Yes. That was beautiful. That was great. Can you play the entire A section of the piece?
Yeah.
It's so elegant, so pretty. Think of it as one bigger shape. Yeah, the bow is too big for you. So it's one gesture. Yes, and remember that the closer to the frog it gets, the dashier. I mean the pointier it becomes. So don't stick it to the string. Yes. Yes. Yeah, one gesture like yara ta 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 ta. Yara ta ta ta. So the slur and the dots after that. This is one gesture. But you're doing two gestures. So it's okay. It's okay to start from the string. Just can you? Yes. 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 That. Yeah, that's all. I know. Yes. Yeah.
Look at our hands.
Your spiccato with this bow is very good, though. Yeah.
It's just the most heavier, so it's easier to swing to a brush.
So you will have to find it then on the other one.
I sort of have to do a little more pressure, but if I do it on this bow, it sounds like
it's a little bit heavy. Yeah. Okay. Now, can we see what is going to happen with the middle section?
Yes, I tried making the dots little.
Well, and the tempo shouldn't be too much slower. Now, I love the little details that are happening, and just the changes of sound and all of this. It's very good. Now, we have to ignore them now. So this particular parking, it has to be done in a more sensitive way.
Because I'm sort of rushing to the end of it.
You are expanding the eighth note together with the expansion of the beat. The eighth note itself means pa pa. Yes. But the eighth note kind of stays constant in this kind of music. It's just a Viennese, and it's also classical tradition for this. So it's a little bit. So you can take it just from whatever place.
I can do it
from here, maybe.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So yeah, it shouldn't become heavy and gooey on that.
I know.
Yes. Let me play with you. Is the C on the down bow? Yeah, I believe so. Maybe we can start. Live and learn. I'm just figuring them out.
Don't let them bribe you.
So okay, let's start from here. Yes, more like that. So the very last one could, yes, the very last one can kind of wind down a little bit. Can you take this one more time? Lovely. And I have one last musical thing I want you to be able to hear. So, the dotted quarter. Yes, you have to sing to it, but it's not sustained. We just with this kind of sound. There's something else. Not harsh, just with both speed. Right, that's more like it. All right, and then we have the return of the A section. Do you want to play through it? Not really. Oh, it's the same thing. Yeah. So next time I see and hear you perform, have your heads together and play. Okay. It's musically, this is a very sophisticated piece with a lot of detail. The notes are easy, but it's the musical element that you show that is going to matter.
My mom was saying like this is a dance, sort of.
It is.
And so she's like, don't
it's like a waltz.
overdo it, or else people are gonna be like, oh, she's just performing instead of just like trying to make it like a dance.
Yeah. Well, that's why we were talking about just being one gesture and not having this very extreme tempo change on the staccato. Now, what else do you have? Yeah, because it's a huge undertaking. So, do you want to just play through it? Can you?
Sure.
Have you done it?
I have not played through it in a while.
Oh, in a while, but you've played through it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hear where it is. control your spiccato.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little wonky.
Well, I know. Sorry, I don't have a tricorder at
No,
all.
it's just the tip is much heavier. So it's like,
Oh, but the heavy tip is good, actually.
oh, it is so fun.
There, yeah, very heavy. Right.
Whoa.
Yeah, start from the string and start in détaché. Start with short détaché and just find the bow stroke. There we go. That's yeah.
Whoa. This bow is very violent. Why am I making it violent?
Control, just control. Don't lose the rhythmic control because you just have flapping things. Very steady. We need to put some punctuation in this.
I know, but it's like
It's very scrubby. So if it's too heavy, just play with a little bit less hair, and try to just that's also a solution, and play lighter.
Ooh.
Yeah, all of it is with too small a bow. So can you move the bow with higher velocity, but don't so it's more Mozartian, more in the style. It's too in earnest, it's too... So do you hear that? Each of those groups has a point of departure. If you're very methodical about doing exactly the same on every note, it becomes like an exercise, very scrubby. So go with the shape a little bit, with more freedom. Yeah, go ahead and do that. I want to watch it done. I see. Okay, my dear friend, you need to allow your thumb to participate in the proceedings. Can you look behind me while I'm playing? Just like if you can get your head here. So do you see the amount of movement that happens in the thumb? Do you know what happens if I don't move the thumb? Do you hear the difference? So there's this pumping motion that needs to happen. So basically, when your pinky is curved, your thumb is also curved. So allow it to move. Yes. Just rush through it. Don't run through it. Don't go.
I thought that's what was your music.
Wait, what is that? Yeah, so they're accents, but there's no crescendo over them. So again, with a nice. So let let them spring. Right, now can we do one more time? And just play the music in a kinder way to the music. So with elegance. That's better. And I want you to keep experimenting though. So it's like question time. Yeah, and there's something that bubbles during the second group. Can all of it be very clear? So it recedes on the second group, but still with clarity. So just erase the hand. And start the new in second position with open white spacing here. Yes, that's the idea. Yeah, there's too much preparation. So can you just show the beginnings of the groups and let it just trickle out, and do you see how I diminish the amount of motion there? Can you try? Right. And the smaller it gets, the more, yes. Yeah, with the strings. Yeah. No, and here. And just pull the bow only on that one note.
The last one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was very good before that. Right. So never rough in this music. Are you satisfied with it? Are you satisfied? Maybe your mom is getting here. Second position, so it's getting better. And again, remember, this is not a place or a composer where we can play in a scrubby, forceful way. Hello. So they misbehaved, so we put them upstairs.
They were climbing on our couch.
They did what?
They need supervision, and I couldn't give that to them. So just still be very ginger, very gentle. Great. Now, Ella, if this second position here, if it's really throwing you off, just go to third position. It will be more shifting. Yes. and think what your left hand needs to do in order to be with the bow. So you have drop, drop, lift. That. Yes. That's better and that's cleaner. Annabeth, did you close the garage door?
No.
Oh, I'll go and do
I'm
that.
sorry. I don't know
Yeah.
how.
Oh,
I'll come and look.
Yeah,
Is that the
It's just the big back.
is that the plug, the plant that they? Okay, sorry. Is that the plant that was damaged?
The what?
The plant that was.
Oh, yeah, no, the plant wasn't damaged. He just.
No, I mean, but was that the plant?
It was the
Oh,
one
okay,
where I
not the
put
one
the food.
in the garage.
Yes. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay, so that's better and that's a lot cleaner. Can we go now on? Oh. So let's reset each one. Do you understand which to reset? So stay closer to the string. So this is almost on the string. Yes, that's it. Oh, yeah. It should be on a down bow, yes. So you have to cue yourself to a lower part of the bow, and not only that, but you actually have to think slow bow speed, so it can get there. So there's a little bit of hopping over. Yes, a little bit. You can still glide on the first finger, but then hop over. It's
Oh, I thought we were doing.
oh, is it with the third finger?
I like it better with the third finger.
Oh, okay. Yes. Now, the danger with the third finger is that it's a longer shift, and the chances of it going out of tune are greater. So. Yes. So, can you make 10 out of 10 with this shift accurately? Yeah, but classical shift is, let's avoid that. He's really upset. Oh. She's in heaven, I'm sure. Is she purring?
No,
Aw.
she wants to go.
Aw.
She doesn't love me anymore.
Oh.
She wants to
Well,
go.
we need to give her food. Yes. That's right. So your first finger needs to write on the B, right? So it's like an octave. Yes. Right. Yeah, and then so you have to save your bow to be in a place where you can continue. Yeah. So they're couplets. There are no dots on each one of them. Right. So. Yeah. And, again, more dance like like. Right, that's more like it. So make sure that you get to the B. That's it. Yes, and then let's. So spending up on these guys. Then save.
Ooh.
Yeah, shorter trill. And you got fantastic trill. So just loose fingers. Yeah, can it be gentler and more elegant? Yes. That's right.
I'm not good at this one.
Just throw the fourth finger. Just. Yes. The drill is great. It's a little bit too military on what happens after it.
Mm.
So lighten up after the drill. Just. Right.
That's supposed to be on down. Oh, it won't flip.
Yes. Good. Great. Okay, we're going to stop here. Next time we will continue from this
I'll make a
place.
line here.
Yes.
So
And she played well with stops and starts the Sean Rosmarin beautifully. She also forgot her bow, so she had to adjust to one of mine.
You forgot your bow?
I don't know how.
Oh, I think I know. It's probably with the viola, isn't it?
Okay, now I'm going to release that little kitten because he freaks out and she freaks out if they are left by themselves.
You know, I was just looking though. I'm not sure it's a she. Did you look?
I looked and I also think that